morning, everybody. I can't believe we're really here. Since the Facebook fiasco, as you all probably figured out, that I had some technical difficulties becoming live, but here we are, and we were able to figure out what was going on, and so I'm just so happy to be here and be live again. So, yay! So let's get started in a comfortable seated position. I hope you all are doing well on this fine, beautiful morning. So starting in a comfortable seated position, we're going to close the eyes and draw our attention to the breath, filling the belly, letting the breath travel on up through the belly, the chest, the thoracic cavity, through the throat, through the nose, and then hold for a couple of breaths, and then exhale very, very slowly and just feel your shoulders melt away. Yes, your shoulders melting away from your ears. That's what I wanted to say. And do a couple more. Instant calm. And gently open your eyes. Good. So let's get started by inhaling and drawing the arms up and out. Nice tall spine, lifting the heart, opening the chest, welcoming a brand new day. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, take your arms up and out, keeping the spine nice and tall. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Good. Inhale, up and out. Beautiful. Exhale, hands back to heart center. We'll do two more. Inhale, up and out. Nice wide arms. Exhale, bring the hands back. Inhale, up. Nice wide arms. And then exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. So if you'll excuse me a moment, my nose always runs in the mornings. So we have to catch it. So let's come into our cactus arms. So the spine is still nice and tall. We're in our cactus arms, and as you inhale, we're going to draw that right arm up and reach like you could touch the ceiling. Oh, reach. Feel that stretch in the right rib cage. Beautiful. And then exhale, bringing the arm back down. Left side, inhale up with the left arm. Reach. Feel that nice stretch in your left rib cage. Beautiful. And then bring the left arm back down. So let's take the elbows in. They may touch, they may not. And parallel to the mat as you can. Exhale, nice wide chest opener. Dropping the shoulders down the back. Inhale, bringing the elbows together. Exhale, drop the shoulders, pushing the chest out. And then back to elbows together, or not. And then expand, lift the heart, open the chest, elbows together. So from right here, we're going to face the palms toward you and do some scissors. So we're just opening and closing from here, keeping the spine nice and tall, elbows parallel to the mat. Good, and feel this nice stretch in your shoulders. Breathing. Good. And then take the palms away from your face. Gently open from here. Good. And then inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, we're going to come forward. And you can stay on your fingertips. Just walk your hands forward to wherever it's comfortable for you. You can come down to your elbows, or if you want to come down a little bit deeper, maybe bring your hands to your forehead. We're expanding the spine, so from the cervical spine all the way down to the lumbar spine. As you take a breath, try to track the breath from the cervical spine all the way down to the lumbar spine. Feel the expansion in your rib cage on both sides. Feel all those muscles expanding in between your ribs. Breathing, and then as you're ready, walk your hands back towards your body. Good, good. So now let's take the left hand over to the right knee. The right arm comes behind you, and as you inhale, we're going to twist the abs and look over the right shoulder. Really feel those abs contracting. And take a few breaths here. Good. And then let's come back to the center. So take the right hand to the left knee. And we're going to bring that left arm behind. As you inhale, twist the abs, looking over your left shoulder. Beautiful. And then gently come back to the center. So let's roll the shoulders. So as you inhale, bring the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, let them roll down your back. Feel like your shoulder blades can almost touch when you let your shoulders roll down. Good. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, down. Nice big circles. Good. Loosening up all that leftover tension that builds up in the neck and the shoulders and that cervical spine. Beautiful. Letting it all go. Good. Good. And then let's push the chest forward. We're going to come into a great big circle, rotating the spine. So we're going to exhale, come back, draw the navel to the spine, curving the spine, and then come forward, pressing the chest forward. Good. Nice big circle. Curving the spine, draw the navel to the spine. Exhale, coming around. Beautiful. Nice big circle. So feel that rotation in the lumbar area, in that sacral spine. Good. Breathing. Just gently starting to open everything up. Good. Good, good, good. Loosey-goosey. Beautiful. So now let's take our arms out to the sides. Nice wide wings. Feel like somebody's pressing your palms. And your shoulders are dropping down your back. Nice wide open. Good. Good. And then we're going to bring that right hand to the left shoulder, that left hand to the right shoulder. As you inhale, draw the elbows up, keeping the spine nice and tall. And breathe. So here again, we're continuing to open up the shoulders. Feel that nice stretch, the trapezius in between your shoulder blades. And then release your arms, open up nice and wide. Press, press, press the palms back. Good, good, good. And then bring that left hand to the right shoulder. The right hand comes to the left shoulder. As you inhale, draw the arms up, elbows skyward, breathing. Good. Good, and then release your arms. So let's bring this left elbow down to the mat. As you inhale, draw the right arm up and over the right ear. And if that's not comfortable to come down to your elbow, you can always be right here on your fingertips. So you choose what works for you. And take a deep breath down into that right rib cage. Good. Good, good. then release the right arm. Bring that right elbow down to the mat. One side might be tighter than the other. Inhale, draw the left arm up and over the left ear. Good. Breathe down to the left rib cage. Beautiful. And then come back to center. So let's extend the legs out into a nice V shape. Give them a little wiggle here. They've been all curled up and crisscross. Good. So now as you inhale, we're going to take the arms up. Exhale, float down to the left. Inhale, float up to the center. Exhale, float down to the right. Inhale, floating up. Nice wide arms. Exhale, floating down towards your feet. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, float down to the center. Another round. Inhale, up. Exhale, float to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, float down to the right. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, float down towards the feet. Inhale, up. Exhale, float down to the center. We're going to hold here for just a couple of breaths. Once again, letting your head drop, feel weightless. Taking an inhalation and tracking the air from the cervical spine all the way down to the lumbar spine. Good. And then gently walk the hands back up towards the body. So let's bring the soles of the feet together. And you can walk your hips up to your feet, or your feet can walk back to your hips, whatever works for you. And let your knees just drop open like a butterfly. Keep that spine nice and tall. Good. So we're giving a little love to our hips. Breathing. Good morning, everyone. Good. And then as you're ready, let's bring the feet forward and just guide your knees over from the left to the right, neutralizing the hips. Good, good. And then extend the legs out in front of you, nice and straight. We're going to take that left foot across the right knee and cradle your left foot with your right arm and your left hand on your left knee. There we go. And we're going to rock the baby. So bringing that left hip towards the body, keeping the spine as tall as you can, continuing to give our hips and thighs some love. Really feel this in the hamstrings as well. Rock the baby. Good. And then release that left leg gently. So let's bring that right foot to the left knee. We're going to cradle that right foot in the left arm. Bring that right hand to the right knee and gently rock the baby here. So keeping the spine as tall as you can. And it's not about how far you bring your leg in towards your body. It's just about the deep stretch you feel. You may not need to bring it in very far. And breathe. Good. Rock in the baby. Whew. I feel it. Good. And then release that right leg. So now as you inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, come into a forward fold to wherever it's comfortable for you. One last spinal extension. Breathing. And then walk your hands up your legs. And let's come into tabletop. So we've got our hips squared up with our knees, and our knees are about hip width apart. Let's see, am I backed up enough? Yes, I am. Okay, so let's do a few cat-cows. Our fingers are nice and widespread, and the shoulders are lined up with the wrists. So as you inhale, draw the navel to the spine, curving the spine, contracting the abs. As you exhale, release the abs, stretching them out. The head and the tailbone come up together. Inhale, drawing the navel to the spine. Really feel those abs. Exhale, stretch them out. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, stretch it out. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, stretch it out. Last one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, stretch it out. Good. So now let's take that right leg out, flex the right foot, and feel the tension in from your ankle all the way up to your hip. So we're actually stretching out that psoas muscle. And breathe. And the leg doesn't have to come up very far. It can be about parallel to the mat. And then bend the knee slightly. And we're going to just take that knee toward the left side. So stretching out here, stretching the hip, stretching the IT bands. And then bring the knee back. Take it up ever so slightly. Good. And then exhale, draw the knee into the chest. Inhale, take it out to the side. Good. Exhale, release it back down to the mat. So going over to the left side, extending that left leg out long and strong. Flexing the left foot. Here again, stretching out the left psoas muscle. Winds around the pelvis, down through the hip socket, all the way down to the femur in the leg. And then gently bend the knee and take that knee over to the right side, wherever it's comfortable. And then bring it back to center. Inhale, take it up ever so slightly. Exhale, draw it into the chest. Inhale, out to the side. Exhale, back down to the mat. So let's come into child's pose. Good. So we're resting on the ankles. The knees are open so that your chest can kind of melt down towards the mat. Taking the arms behind us with the palms facing up. Take a few breaths here in child's pose. Feel your shoulders kind of melt into the mat. And then as you're ready, inhale, coming up to our knees. Push the hips forward, arms open nice and wide, lifting the heart. Exhale, coming back into child's pose. Good. Inhale, rise. Push the hips forward. Good. Exhale, coming back into child's pose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, coming back into child's pose. Beautiful, everybody. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come back down into child's pose. One more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, coming back down into child's pose. Take a breath here. And then as you're ready, let's scoop that left knee forward. We're stretching out the right leg. So you can bend both knees and do a side stretch like this. Or if you want to frame your hands around that left knee, sitting down on your left hip. You can be here in up dog, you can be down on your elbows, or maybe you want to come down to the mat or put a block underneath your forehead. Explore what feels good to you and stretch out that right leg, that right psoas muscle. Feel the stretch from your glute all the way down to your ankle. This is also good for any IT issues. Good, and breathing. Shoulders are soft. Good. So now let's scoot that left leg back. We're going to bring the right knee forward. So either a side stretch or frame your hands around your right knee, sitting on your right hip. And you can stay here in up dog or wherever it's comfortable for you. Stretching out that left leg all the way from the glute. Feel the glute tighten and all the way down towards your ankle. That nice good stretch. Beautiful, and breathing, of course. Good. Good. So now let's bring that left leg around. We're going to come on down to the back. So stretch it out. As you inhale, stretch your arms up, overhead. Feel that like a piece of taffy, like somebody's pulling your fingertips and somebody's pulling your toes. Draw the navel to the spine and really get into this full body stretch. Long and strong. I feel myself growing a couple of inches. And then as you're ready, relax the arms down towards to the sides. And as you inhale, we're going to rise up to a seated position. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back to center. And exhale as you come down very slowly, one vertebra at a time. Take your time. Really make those abs work for you. And then stretch and take a breath. We're going to do a couple more of those. So as you inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come down very slowly and gently. You've got this. Let your shoulders be nice and soft. And then take a breath here. We'll do two more. So inhale, rise. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, coming down very slowly and gently. One vertebra at a time. And then take a breath. Last one coming up. I'm going to make this one count. So as you inhale, rise. Up we go. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Last one. Come down one vertebra at a time. You've got this. And then rest. Put your arms at your sides, palms facing down, and take a few breaths here. Hope everybody felt that like I did. Whew. Okay. Yeah, so just check in with your body And make sure everything is copacetic. And then as you're ready, bring the legs up, keeping the pelvic floor on the mat, and your hands come behind your calves and gently press your knees toward the body, keeping the pelvic floor on the mat, feeling this nice stretch in your quads and your hamstrings and your calves. Take a few breaths here. Good. And then bring the soles of the feet together and grab the feet, draw them in close to you, kind of like a reclining butterfly. And breathe. Good. Good. And then bring the knees together. So we're going to stretch the arms out to the sides and just let the knees fall over to the right side. Turn your head to the left. They don't have to come down to the mat. You can always slide something underneath the knees. We really want to just keep the shoulders on the mat. And breathe. Good. And then guide your knees back to the center and on over to the left and let them fall where they may. Turn your head to the right and breathe. Good. And then draw the knees back to the center. Place your hands on your knees. I'm just going to massage that lower lumbar area. So you can take your knees from side to side if you want. Little circles, big circles. Releasing any extraneous tension that's in that area. So easy to accumulate. And this kind of helps it let go. So now let's bring that left leg down to the mat. We're going to draw the right knee into the chest. Give it a little squeeze. Good. And then take the balls of the right foot, the right hand to the right foot, and just draw that right knee towards your body. Left hand can be on your left hip, supporting it on the mat. Nice deep breaths into this right hip. And then gently release the right leg. So let's inhale, draw that left knee toward the chest. Give it a squeeze. Good. And then take the balls of the left foot into the left hand and gently press that left knee down towards the mat. You can place your right hand on your right hip, keeping it supported on the mat. And breathe down deep into this left hip. And then gently release the left leg. Pause here for a breath or two. And then gently walk your feet towards your hips. And the knees are about hip width apart. And you can keep your hands down at the sides if you wish, or if you'd like to clasp your hands underneath, roll the shoulders under as you inhale, pushing the hips up skyward. Keep the knees nice and firm and straight, resting on your shoulders, and breathe. Feel the tightening in your glutes all the way down to your ankles. Good. Nice deep breaths here. And then release. Rest for a moment. We're going to do one more. And then as you're ready, placing your hands at the sides or not. Inhale, hips rise. Knees are firm and straight. Resting on your shoulders and breathe. And then gently release. Stretch your legs out and pause for a breath or two here. And then as you're ready, you can either draw the knees toward you, rock up to standing, or let your knees drop to the side and press your hands into the mat. Whatever way is comfortable for you to come up to a standing position. Good. Whew. So let's shake it all out first. Shake the legs, shake the arms. Whew. Shake it all out. Good. And coming into our mountain pose, we've got our feet about hip-width apart. Let's check in with our alignment. So we're going to stack the bones, the shoulders over the hips over the slightly bent knees, and the knees over the ankles. Shoulders are nice and soft. We've got a neutral pelvis and a vertical spine. And just close your eyes here and offer yourself some gratitude for your alignment. And then as you're ready, inhale, draw the arms up, push the hips forward, exhale, forward fold. Keeping the knees slightly bent. You know, we never want to lock the knees. A little bit there. And then coming into a halfway lift, got our hands right beneath the kneecaps. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, sitting down in the chair. So our knees and our toes are lined up together. Head is between the shoulders. Nice little squat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk your hands up your legs very slowly. Come up one vertebra at a time. The head is the last thing to come up. Good. So now coming forward, let's take that left foot and cross it over the right foot. And this is really good for stretching out the IT band. So what we're going to do is we're going to stretch the leg here, and we're going to just gently turn to the left and breathe. And you can also hold on to a wall if that's comfortable for you. So then release that left foot, and we're going to take that right foot over across the left foot. So now as you inhale, we're just going to turn to the right and breathe. And then come back to center. So let's bring our feet a little bit wider in a wider stance. And we're going to do a few squats. So our hands are at heart center. Our knees are slightly bent. We never want when we come up from our squats, we don't want to lock the knees. We want to keep them soft and slightly bent. So as you're ready, dipping down and the hands come up. Whee! Nice little squat. Trying to keep the spine as long and tall as you can. Good. Inhale down, dipping down. Exhale, coming back up. Beautiful. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, coming back up. Inhale, coming down. Beautiful. Exhale, coming back up. Inhale, down. Good. Exhale, coming up. Last one. Inhale, dipping down. I'm going to hold this for a couple of breaths. Hold, hold, hold. Good. Beautiful. You got this. Good. And then gently release. And give your legs a little shake. Good. Good, good, good. So now I'm turning this way so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to just keep the knees bent, fold forward. Hands are on the mat. We're going to take that left foot back, step it back, and rest the chest on the right knee, coming into a full lunge. So really stretching that out. If it's more comfortable for you to drop that knee down to the mat, this is just as effective. Good. So stretching, stretching, stretching. And then gently drop the left knee down to the mat, and we'll stretch out the right calf. So the foot is flexed, and we're feeling it all the way through here. That short muscle. Good. And then bring the left foot up to meet the right foot. So now with the hands on the mat supporting you, knees are bent, take that right leg behind you. So stepping that right foot back, resting your chest on your left knee, and breathe. And then drop the right knee down. Let's stretch out the left calf. So we've got this flexed foot. Nice little stretch here. Ooh. Then breathe. And then bring that right foot back up to meet the left foot. And we're just going to hang here weightlessly. Let your head drop. Knees are slightly bent. And you can bob your head up and down, or maybe to the sides. Let it feel weightless. A little rag doll. Good. And then gently walk your hands up your legs, coming up slowly. Beautiful. So let's do our little strut. And we're going to feel like our toes are kind of glued to the mat. So they're going to stay engaged to the mat the entire time while we're just lifting the heels. So lifting the heels. Good. I call this our strut. So as you're lifting your heels and you're starting to kind of walk in place, engage your arms whatever way you like. Maybe up and down, maybe out to the sides. However you like, maybe nice big circles, but just keeping the toes engaged to the mat. And then you may want to pick up your speed a little bit. Kind of run it out, walk it out, march it out. Good, dance it out. Just make it fun. Make it fun. Whee! There we go. Yeah, keeping everything nice and flowing, circulating, moving that synovial fluid in our joints. Good, creating that so we stay loosey-goosey. Good. And then let's take that left foot out. We're going to bring that right foot back into a 90 degrees. And as you're ready, bend that left foot. We're going to square the hips off to the center. As you inhale, bring the arms up. Shoulders are soft, looking over your left fingertips. And be sure to keep that front knee nice and firm and straight to prevent any kind of knee injuries. Beautiful. Nice, strong warriors. And then bring that left arm down into a triangle. Right arm comes up. Good. Keeping that front knee slightly bent. Beautiful. And then let the right hand slide down your right leg. Left arm comes up, looking skyward. And then release the left arm and just pivot the feet. So you've got your right foot out front now, and the right knee is bent. You've got your hips still squared off to the center. That left foot is 90 degrees. Oops. So when you square your hips off, that knee wants to float down, and you want to keep that nice and straight so that it won't injure your knee. So you kind of have to be thinking about your knee and squaring your hips at the same time. So as you inhale, the arms come up, soft shoulders, looking over your right fingertips, and breathe. Once again, nice strong warriors. And feel the effects of this pose in all parts of your body, including your mind. Good, and then gently bring that right arm down into a triangle. Left arm comes up, beautiful. Keeping that front knee forward. Good. And just come down to ragdoll again. Taking your elbows in your hands, and we're just going to move from the left to the right. So bending that left knee, straightening out the right, and then breathing, coming over to the right side, and just back and forth a couple times here. Giving our knees some love. And then let's gently come back up to a standing position slowly. Whew. We have time for the joy breath and then Shavasana. So, you know what the joy breath is all about. So here we go. Inhale, up, out, up and through, up, out, up and through, up, out, up and through. Nice and joyful. Up, out, up and through, up, out, up and through. So, come on down to a comfortable reclining position. And I do hope that you all will stay in this Shavasana, resting the entire physiology for a few moments after we end our practice. And just offer yourself some gratitude for carving out the time for this today. And also for a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm so grateful that you could be here with me. I'm so grateful that we got this working. Yay! So I will see you Thursday morning, same time, same station. And until then, think peaceful thoughts. Always speak kind words. Radiate as much love from your hearts as you possibly can. Namaste, my friends.